Hello friends, welcome to the world of project management and for a overview session on project integration management process that is direct and manage project work. Motto of this training is to share my experience in preparing for PMP certification and have prepared few slides. Let's quickly move to our agenda for this session that we are going to discuss on what is direct and manage project work process and its ITTOs in more detail. That is the inputs, tools and techniques and outputs. Let's start. It is the third process in the project integration management, and it is defined as the direct and manage project work is the process of leading and performing the work defined in the project management plan and implementing the approved changes to achieve the project objectives. Okay, hope you understood about its definition. And the key benefit of this process is that it provides overall management of the project work and deliverables, thus by improving the probability of the project success. Okay, hope you understood about its definition and the key benefits. Let's quickly go with its ITTOs. In inputs, we have the project management plan, which contains all the components, and we have the project documents, which contains the change log, lessons learned registered, milestones list, project communications, project schedule, requirements traceability matrix, risk registered, and risk report. And also we have the approved change request, EEFs and OPS in the inputs. And coming to the tools and techniques, we have the expert judgment, project management, information, and meetings. And coming to the outputs, we have deliverables, work performance data, issue log, change request, and we have the project management plan updates, which contains the all components, and we have the project document updates, which contains the activities list, assumption log, lessons learned registered, requirements documentation, risk registered, stakeholder registered, and last we have the organizational process assets updates. Okay, fine. Let's discuss its inputs first in more detail. In inputs, first we have the project management plan, which contains the all components, that is any component. Any component of the project management plan may be an input to this process. Okay. Hope you understood about this first input. Let's move to the next input. We have project documents, which contains the change log, lessons learned registered, milestones list, project communications, project schedule, requirement traceability matrix, risk registered, and risk report. Let me explain one by one. First with change log. The change log contains the status of all the change requests. Moving to the lessons learned register. The lessons learned are used to improve here the performance of the project and to avoid the repeating mistakes. Coming to the milestones list. The milestones list shows the scheduled dates for specific milestones. Project communications. The project communications here includes the performance reports, delivery status, and any other information generated by the project. Coming to project schedule. In this, the schedule includes at least the list of work activities, their durations, resources, and planned start and finish dates. Coming to the requirement traceability matrix. In this, the requirement traceability matrix links the product requirements to the deliverables that satisfies them and helps to focus on the final outcomes. And coming to the risk register. The risk register provides the information on threats and opportunities that may impact the project execution. Coming to the risk report. Here, the risk report provides the information on the sources of overall project risk along with the summary information on identified individual project risk. Hope you understood about this input. Let's move to the next input. We have approved change request. The approved change requests are an output of the perform integrated change control process that includes those requests that are reviewed and approved for implementation by the project manager or by the change control board, that is CCB, wherever applicable. Okay, hope you understood about this input. Let's move to the next input. We have EFs, that is enterprise environmental factors. And is the EFs, it may include the organizational structure, culture, management practices, and sustainability. And also in the EFs, it may include the infrastructure and the stakeholder risk thresholds. Okay. Okay, hope you understood about this input. Let's move to the next input. We have OPS, that is organizational process sites. It may include the organizational standard policies, process and procedures. It may include the issue and defect management procedures, and it may include the performance measurement database that used to collect and make available measurement data on the process and products, and it may include change control and risk control procedures, and it may include the project information from the previous projects. Okay, this is about the OPAs. Okay, hope you understood about all the inputs of direct and manage project work process. Let's move to its tools and techniques. In the tools and techniques, first we have the expert judgment. As I said, the expertise should be considered from the individuals or groups with some specialized knowledge or training in few of the areas, such as the expertise should have knowledge on the technical knowledge on the industry and focus area on the project, or they have some knowledge on the cost and budget management, legal and procurement, or the legislation and regulations, and they should have the knowledge on the organizational governance. Okay, hope you understood about this first technique of the direct and manage project work. Let's move to the next technique. We have project management information system. In this, the PMIS provides access to the information technology software tools such as scheduling the software tools, work authorization systems, configuration management systems, information collection and distribution systems. And also this PMIS provides the interfaces to the other online automated systems such as a corporate knowledge based repositories. Okay, hope you understood about this technique of direct and manage project work. Let's move to the next technique. We have meetings. In this, the meetings are mainly used to discuss and address the pertinent topics of the project when directing and managing the project work. Okay, hope you understood about these meetings. Here we have completed all the tools and techniques also for this process. Let's move to its outputs. In the outputs, first we have the deliverables. What are deliverables here? A deliverable is an unique and verifiable product, result, or capability to perform a service that is required to be produced to complete a process, phase, or project. Hope you understood about the deliverables. Let's move to the work performance data. The work performance data are the raw observations and measurements identified during the activities being performed to carry out the project work. Okay, hope you understood about this output. Let's move to the next output. We have issue log. Throughout the life cycle of a project, the project manager will normally face problems, gaps, inconsistencies, or conflicts that occur unexpectedly that require some action so that they do not impact the project performance. Okay, hope you know this. And regarding this, the issue log is a project document where all the issues are recorded and tracked. Okay, and also data on these issues may include in this issue log are the issue type, who raised the issue and when, the description, the priority, that is who is assigned to this issue, and the target resolution, date, status, and final solutions. So all this information is contained in this issue log. Hope you understood about this output of direct and managed project work. Let's move to the change request. Any change has to go through the PICC perform integrated change control process, as I said, and that change request may include the corrective action, the preventive action, or the defect repair, and any updates. Okay. Hope you understood about this change request output also. Let's move to the next output. We have project management plan updates, which contains all the components of the project management plan. And this, any change to the project management plan goes through the organizational change control process, as I said, via a change request. And any component of this project management plan may require a change request as a result of this process. Okay, hope you understood about this output. Let's move to the next output, project document updates, which contains the activities list, assumption log, lessons learned registered, requirements documentation, risk registered, and stakeholder registered. Let me explain one by one. First, with activities list. This output, the activities list, may be updated with additional or modified activities to be performed to complete the project work. Okay, moving to assumption log. In this output, new assumptions and constraints may be added, and the status of the existing assumptions and constraints may be updated or closed out. Okay, moving to lessons learned registered. In this, any lessons learned that will improve the performance for the current or future projects is recorded as it is learned. Okay, moving to requirements documentation. In this output, new requirements may be identified during this process, and also the progress on the meetings requirements can also be updated here. Okay, moving to risk register. In this output, the new risk may be identified and the existing risk may be updated during this process. Okay, and moving to the last stakeholder register. In this output, where additional information on existing or new stakeholders is gathered as a result of this process and it's recorded in this stakeholder register. Okay. Okay, hope you understood about this project document updates. Let's move to the next output, organizational process assets updates. In this, any organizational process asset can be updated as a result of this direct and manage project work. Fine. So we have completed all the outputs also for this process, and we have completed the inputs, tools, and techniques of the direct and manage project work process. This completes our third process on the project integration management knowledge area, and hope this completion is easy and understandable. Fine, let's discuss more detail on the next process in the project integration management, that is manage project knowledge, in the next video. Kindly provide your feedback on the given email ID below and subscribe my channel if you like this video. And bye for now, it's your Anil Kumar Dharam.